Aries. Hello, fireballs. Welcome to Astro Haiti Aries only. Love tarot readings. We're going to get into it. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm in a singing mood. I have a song in my head. Not related to the reading. Okay. All right. Let's go. What's happening with Aries and their person? What Aries connection am I picking up on right now? Who is it? Who is it? Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Very wise. Owls may be a thing. I just heard W. Maybe their name starts with a W. Oh, that's weird too, because I thought about an ex-boyfriend of mine and his first name was W. That's weird. His name just popped up. His name is Will. I'm just saying, maybe his name is Will. What else? Ooh, look at his smirk. Look at her smirk. Curious person. We have the star, Aquarius energy. So they feel to be like, they're very, that's a lot of air energy. So they might have like triple air in their chart, like be a air rising, air sun as well, or air rising, air moon, like one of the combinations. But they seem to be, they're really inquisitive, they're really curious, they're really intelligent, okay? Aries, this is the person that I'm picking up on. Aries and their person. Aries' person. Give me more info. They're very honest. They articulate, like they speak very well. Their head is in the clouds sometimes. They can be quiet and just be in their head a lot. And then you have the King of Cups. Whoa. Water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But even though this person's very complex, Aries, your person's very complex. Even though they're very intelligent and I heard intuitive, they're still very intuitive. They can tune into their feelings. They may mask their feelings and their actual vulnerability with a lot of logical thinking, okay? That is who I'm connecting to, Aries. So let's see what's going on. And usually I just get like the vibe of the connection, but this was very specific, like the person, okay? So what's happening with Aries and this inquisitive yet vulnerable person, this straight intellectual, straight shooter, not straight like not heterosexual. I mean like they're just like straight-laced. What's happening with Aries and this person? They can be a little rigid. What's happening with Aries and this person? They may have glasses. Spirit is talking a lot right now. What's happening with Aries? I'm getting a lot of information about this person. What's happening with Aries and their person? This is you, Aries. They do make you feel good. They see your shine and how you glow, and they love your energy, okay? They do love your energy. So what's happening in this connection? Because that's about Aries. What's happening with Aries and their person? No. What's happening with Aries and their person currently? Current energies. Show me clearly. Show me. Chariot. They're very driven. So in this connection, wow. Aries, they might have had to choose between you and something else, or they're in the middle. What is up with all these major arcanas and all these court cards? King of Pentacles. I feel like your person might have had to choose between work or you, money or you. They are very logical. They are very rational. And I feel like they might have pulled away because they're really driven to be more financially stable. What's happening with Aries and their person? What did Aries' person do? Show me clearly. How is Aries' person showing up? Because King of Pentacles, that's, wow, Three of Swords. Yeah, so they definitely broke your heart. They broke your heart. They chose a different path. They were enamored with you. loved your energy, but they chose a different path. So what path did Aries' person choose? Look at that. 2 of Wands reversed. The Temperance. I feel like did they go back to someone? They might have gone back to a Sagittarius. Temperance is Sagittarius. But I feel like this is more like they withdrew. 2 of Wands is like looking out into the world and plotting your next steps, like, but still not taking action. Reverse is being uncertain about the direction. Look at this little van. The direction. And what they did was they broke your heart and withdrew to turn inward and to find some type of balance. What balance are they looking for with this connection? 5 of Pentacles. Money, money, honey. So that story is confirmed. Your person might have lost something financially. Maybe they came from really humble beginnings. Money seems to be something that really matters to them, and having that security. Not repeating old patterns, or not repeating the cycle of how they grow up. They're really insecure about finances and their future, and they're really focused on stabilizing themselves, because I feel like their livelihood, like, I don't know if they grow up and like they were in a shelter, I'm hearing, but like their actual primal needs weren't met when they were younger. And so they're really adamant and logical about how they move in relationships, because they don't ever want to experience that again and have that uncertainty, and that it's like a lack of safety, that they grew up with a lack of safety, you know. So it might have been their environment wasn't safe either, like external, maybe they grew up in the hood, whatever. But I mean, I grew up in the hood, you know. I totally relate to that. But there is this fear of not being good enough also because of their financial status, and that's why they're trying to find a balance between like focusing on you and relationships, and really focusing on their financial stability and just their safety, their sense of safety, okay? I won't do an extended, okay? I won't do an extended. I am going to pull some cards. I'm going to pause it so I can get those. Okay, let's just pull some cards. What's going to happen next with Aries and their person? The Wheel. So something is going to change. There's going to be a change in this connection. What is this change in this connection? 3 of Pentacles reversed. Someone's going to lose their job, potentially. 4 of Wands reversed. Wow. So there's going to be a change in this connection. I think this might be just your person. You know, that sense of stability and safety that led them away from you is almost gonna come back to bite them in the booty. Because with the 3 of Pentacles reversed and the 4 of Wands reversed, 4 of Wands reversed is like there's nothing to celebrate. And it almost feels like 3 of Pentacles reversed, they're struggling. Either they're losing their job, they lost their job, and they're seeking for a change, right? They want to change that. Or they're having issues at work, like collaborating or butting heads with someone. So even though they focused on their career, not you, making money, being safe and stable, they're really unhappy with their choice because they don't feel like they're happy professionally in general, okay? And look, Lovers, again, Gemini energy. So they feel like they made the wrong decision. They pulled back to focus on something financial and secure and logical, but it's not satisfying them. It's not working out for them. And they're really not putting that much effort even professionally. And they're not being celebrated in their work, okay? So I'm going to cut this reading. It feels like your person is really going through it, and that's why they're showing up the way that they are.